Hello and welcome back to Keto Time with Keto Granny. I'm so glad that you're able to join me this evening. I have been having some really good results, and I'm just really excited about that. I did share it with you all earlier today. Um, my Let me make sure I have everything set up correctly over here with my speakers, which I don't. Glad I decided to check it. I don't even have it plugged in. So welcome. I did complete my physical therapy today with my physical therapist, and she gave me some really good exercises that she added in for me to do. I still can't lift weights, lifting the weights yet. She doesn't want me to do that yet, but I am using my body weight to lift weights, okay? You can do that. Use your own body weight as a weight and lift it up. Now, 240 something pounds, that's a good amount to be lifting. So that's what I'll be lifting is myself. Okay. Had to stop for just a moment, had an interruption. But I want to say, the older that we get, the harder that it is to lose weight, the more challenging that it becomes. And we're already aware of that. It's because of our hormones, because of our metabolism. There are just so many factors that feed into why it's a lot harder to lose weight as you get older. But also, it's a lot harder to lose weight once you've gained weight. And how do I say? It's also a lot harder to lose weight once you have lost a bunch of weight and you've gained some back. That also seems to be very hard to do in order to lose weight. And the more we age, the harder it gets. Also, as we get older, our body's muscle mass is declining. So when you are deciding on what type of diet to eat, you want to make sure that you're eating a diet where you are getting enough protein. Protein contains amino acids. It contains the building blocks that we need in order to build muscle and to sustain and keep our muscle. So make sure that you have enough protein in your diet, no matter what type of diet that you are doing. You want to be concerned about the type of foods that you eat, because some foods will cause a lot of inflammation in your body, and that's mostly a lot of the root vegetables. Be concerned about how much you eat. Be concerned about when you eat, how often you eat. All of these things you need to take into consideration if you are dieting, and depending on what you are doing. With keto, you want to make sure that you take all of these things into consideration all of the time. A lot of times when people start thinking about losing weight, the first thing they think about is cutting back on treats, cutting back on sweets. These are good things to do, and these are things that you're going to have to do anyway, because you're going to have to lower your carbohydrates in order to lose weight. Women, we tend to gain more weight. We tend to gain more fat. We're doing our perimenopause and in the 10 years after menopause. After you've had menopause, 10 years after that, it's so easy to gain weight. Now, this is the time when I decided that I needed to lose weight. It was after menopause. It was very hard. But you can do it if you stay focused. You can do it if something that you really want to do. You're going to have to work at it, especially if you have a slow metabolism. And I did have a slow metabolism. A lot of the different type of fats that I was eating were not the right type of fats. I had trans fats in my diet. I had all kinds of different fats in my diet that were not good to me. I was eating things like chips, cookies, cakes, lots of pasta. All of those different things are really not good for you to eat. Now, you can have something, I would say, Sometimes you can have a cookie. Sometimes you can have a piece of cake when you're celebrating birthdays and everything, but just don't make these or let these become everyday habits again for you. A lot of us, including myself, we cannot eat sweets because it triggers us and renews our cravings for those foods. And for some of us, that is so hard to control. So if you're a person that is hard to control, if it's hard to control your cravings, or you've had such a hard time getting your cravings under control, don't go and mess it up and start by adding in bites of candy here, bites of a piece of cake. Just start nibbling on different things and snacking and thinking that it's all right. I made that mistake when I had my grandchildren here with me, because they had snacks and everything that they had, and I got so tired of just cooking keto for me and then making everything else for the family that I just decided, okay, I'll just eat a little bit of this and I'll eat, a little bit of that and everything should be okay. But it did not work like that. So if you're doing keto, stay keto. Let's see on here. A lot of the times when we eat fats, we have to remember that fat, a lot of it is deposited around or in our abdomen. And this is the worst place for fat to be deposited, because it's going to be all in between and up and in those internal organs that you have here. You're going to have fatty deposits all up and in and through there. That's called visceral fat. And that is the hardest fat to lose, visceral fat. You can lose visceral fat, and it can be used very easily. Add in some intermittent fasting. If you're doing keto, and add in some walking, you'd be surprised at how much weight you can lose in your belly area just by walking. Give it a try. It does work. You want to walk at least 30 to 60 minutes a day. 30 to 60 minutes a day if you can. If you can, aim for that. Start off slow if you have to, but progress and add on until you are hitting anywhere from 30 to 45 to 60 minutes of walking or 60 minutes of exercise a day. You will see some fantastic results. You're going to feel fantastic, and it's going to be oh so beneficial to you. A lot of people don't know it, but it says that gaining just 11 pounds between the ages of 18 and 55, that's a big gap. That this increases your risk for type 2 diabetes. It increases your risk for heart disease and high blood pressure. That's pretty astounding. Just 11 pounds between the ages of 18 to 55 can do this. Now, it takes a long time for some of these diseases to develop and to progress, especially like heart disease, diabetes. These are things that if you know you have them, you can turn these conditions and diseases around. You can help them to get, better, where they're not affecting you as much. You have to work on you. You have to care about yourself. I tell you, others aren't going to just care about you like that. These doctors and everything, they're not just going to care about you like that. They're going to do what they need to do, and they're going to send you on your way. I had to go into the hospital yesterday. Consulting nurse sent me, and I did not want to go. But when I got there, the first thing they do is they want to offer you steroids or pain pills and different things like that. That is not, if I'm going into the hospital, that is not what I'm going for. I'm going in for a diagnosis. I want to know what is the root of the problem. Don't mask it. Don't give me something for the pain and then send me home and I still got the same issue after that medication wears off or whatever. Doctoring are, they just don't do it like they used to. I remember I had doctors when I was smaller. Dr. Clyde Tumlin, that was my doctor, and he was a great doctor. But they always got to the root of the problem. You knew what the problem was. You knew how you could help yourself in order to help that problem be better. But nowadays, it's not really like that. They give you something, mask the pain, and send you on your way. So you have to really take care of yourself a lot yourself. Make sure you're eating good foods. Make sure you're getting good nutrients, good vitamins. All of these things play an important part in your health. You would be surprised that some of the things that you ate or that you eat can help you with your low back pain. You'd be surprised that some of the things that you eat can really transform your body where it's getting healthy. You're going to start feeling better and repairing your cells and different things in your body to really help you. You got to care about yourself. You got to care about yourself in order to do this. When you eat, your digestive system breaks down your meals. Your digestive system breaks it down into a meal, and then all of your vitamins and minerals and nutrients and proteins and all of these things, they go where they're supposed to go, and they start working and doing what they're supposed to do. So it's very important that you're eating good meals, that you're getting all of these vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. I do keto. I do keto because the ketogenic diet works for me. I eat things that I like. I eat foods that I like, and I cook them in a way that I like them and like for them to taste. You have got to do a diet that you like, and you have got to eat the foods that you like, because if you don't, you will not be successful, and you will not stay on that meal plan or that eating regimen. Do keto your way. Keto can be done many different ways. Find the way that works for you if you're doing keto. Whatever diet, find a way to make it work for you. Maybe you can't eat ground beef, or you don't want pork. Add in the meats that you like. Eat the chicken, eat the fish, if that's all you want. But make the plan likable and workable for you. It has to be. Or you're just not going to do it. You're just not going to stick and stay to that. Now, when you start reducing your carbohydrates, sometimes you're just not going to feel good when you start doing that. Sometimes I get muscle cramps, I get muscle aches. I start wondering what is wrong with me. I start not feeling well. A lot of this has to do with what they call the keto flu. Get a little bit of nauseated, but make sure that you are replenishing your liquids. Add in a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of lemon juice, and even a pinch of Himalayan pink salt to some of the water that you're drinking during the day. And you want to make sure that you are drinking water during the day, because it's so important that you stay hydrated. So important that you stay hydrated. And that you're replenishing your electrolytes. Replenish your electrolytes through eating green leafy vegetables, through eating cruciferous vegetables. There are a lot of good vegetables, y'all, that you can eat when you are on the ketogenic diet. There are a lot of good fruits, things that I didn't really know were considered fruits. But adding in all of these things to your diet, being prepared, all of this is going to help you be successful. When you first start, pick out a date that you want to start. Say I want to start Saturday, Sunday. I hope everyone started on the first of the month with me, and that you are going along on this keto challenge for the month. I lost almost a pound this morning. I was so happy. I said, my scale is going down, down, down. Happy, happy, happy. And since you are going to be drinking a lot of water, purchase you a good water bottle. Since you're going to be doing a lot of exercise, especially walking, purchase you a good pair of walking shoes, a good pair of tennis shoes. If you don't think you're going to stay focused or you need some help, get someone to do this diet with you. Get a partner. Get someone that you can call, someone that you can help each other, encourage one another to keep going. Heck, if you can't find nobody, call me. I'll help you. We can encourage one another also. You want to make sure that you clean out your pantry, or put foods that you like up somewhere close where you can see them, so that when you get hungry and you open that cabinet, you won't go grabbing the peanut butter. Maybe you go and grab the almond butter. You know, have things in place that are going to help you be successful. Have things in place that aren't going to just make you crave it when you see it. Make sure you get rid of all those type of things. Put them up Put them somewhere. Give them away. Whatever you need to do in order to be successful, do that. And when you go to the store, take a grocery list with you. Make sure that you get things like wild salmon, grass-fed beef if you can. If you're getting chicken, dark meat with the skin is best. Today I went to the store and I just grabbed a big old package of drumsticks. And I'm going to put those in the oven and cook those and have those readily available. Now I can cook them several different ways. Cook your food like you want. I try to avoid frying, but you can oven bake your chicken where it comes out just like it's crispy fried. So find ways to cook your food that's gonna, taste good to you. I made the keto Hawaiian ribs. Those were so delicious, so delicious. And you know what? That was my first time making those, but I have been craving them for so long, and I kept saying, I know there's a way to make them keto style. And all I did was, I replaced the soy sauce with coconut aminos. And I made sure I got coconut aminos that were low sodium, low calorie, and I used that. I added in swerve brown sugar instead of regular brown sugar in my marinade. I added in minced garlic and some minced ginger. Put all those things in the bag, and then I marinated my short ribs, my Hawaiian ribs, and then took them out and cooked them. I had to cook them a little bit longer on each side. I believe the recipe I was following said something like 6 minutes, but I had to cook them a little bit longer because I wanted so they wouldn't be so tough. I got to have tenderness, baby, tenderness. But I hope I've given you some more good information as far as how to do the ketogenic diet, some of the foods that you're going to be eating. Because like I said, there are so many foods that you can have on keto. Let's just talk about some of the fruits and vegetables. You can have asparagus. I love asparagus. And you can cook it with bacon and many other different ways. I love bell peppers. You can have avocados and berries and arugula. There's stuff like kale. You got your garlic. You got your ginger that you use in your cooking. Spaghetti squash. You can use spaghetti squash or zucchini noodles in order to replace your pastas. You can have spinach. You can have tomatoes, cucumbers. I had cucumbers and tomatoes today. Oh, it was so good. And I mixed it with some avocado and a little bit of guacamole that was already made as my sauce. Oh, it was so, so delicious. Meats, bacon. I love bacon. I can't eat a lot of bacon because I have high blood pressure, but every now and then I get to eat a few slices of bacon. I get to still have that in my diet. Ground beef, chicken, turkey, lamb, smoked salmon, pork chops, salmon and tuna, wild caught seafood, pork belly. Don't those things taste good? All of those things you can have. You can have all of those foods. Check the foods that you eat to see if they are keto friendly. You want to have things like bone broth, the cauliflower rice. I love cauliflower rice. And spinach and kale, putting those things in different dishes. You can have dairy on keto. Some people thought that keto means no dairy. Some people just avoid dairy because they have problems with dairy. But no, you can have dairy on keto. Especially I use a lot of eggs. I use a lot of the full fat cheeses. And for me, the hard cheeses are better than the soft cheeses. The soft cheeses usually have a lot of carbs and sodium in them. But I found that the hard cheeses, this is not so. Yogurt, Greek or coconut yogurt is very, very good. I also eat a lot of the sugar-free jellos. These are very good, and I add in pecans to them. You can add in slices of strawberries. There are so many things that you can do to make your keto dishes and your keto snacks delicious for you and still have them low carb and low calorie. But like I said, I hope I'm giving you some good information. as far as keto, you know, what to do, how to do it. And if you have any questions, make sure that you ask them below, because I love sharing information about the ketogenic diet. I'm on a ketogenic diet, and I still need to lose at least, I would say, another 80 pounds, because when I started this journey, I needed to lose 200 pounds in order to get to myself a decent weight. I'm going to be on a weight loss journey for the rest of my life. This is not an easy journey. And I wish I knew these things when I was younger. I knew how to put them in place and how to use them to be more successful at dieting. Once you learn those secrets, though, you should always be able to live your life like you want to. If you want to lose weight, if you gain, you should always have those secrets locked in the back of your mind, or be using them every day. Be using them every day. Living now. But I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure that you leave them below. And also, yes, for tomorrow, which is Thursday, for the May Day Keto Challenge for Weight Loss with Keto Granny, tomorrow is Thursday, May the 5th. It's a 16-hour fast, doing keto, and then take a walk. I ordered me some walking sticks today to help me walk better, to make sure that I'm balanced and different things. And this is recommended to me by my physical therapist. So I've never used these before, but I'm kind of excited waiting on these, because I've seen people use them before, and I've always wondered, why are they using those? Okay. So I'm going to be using some walking sticks, and when I get them, I'm going to share them with you. I'm going to go walking, and I'm going to film it and say, hey, I'm using walking sticks, and this is how they work, and this is how you use them, and this is why I am using them. I'm getting ready to put together some of my stuff for my paparazzi. I'm so excited about my paparazzi, you all. I bought some supplies and everything, so I'm getting ready to do a video as to how I'm putting together my display and getting everything set up. So if you love beautiful jewelry, look, this is one of my beautiful necklaces, and this is soon to be, I believe it's called soon to be, anyway, I forgot the name of it, but this is one of my beautiful necklaces that I sell through Paparazzi, and also these beautiful earrings, and these are clip-ons. I wear clip-ons, so I have clip-ons and I have regular earrings. This is Keto Granny saying I hope that I've given you some good information, and I'll be talking with you later. Bye-bye.